Lust is not just a moment of weakness. It is a silent thief that steals your time, energy, and future. For years you may have thought shame, willpower, or simple prayer alone would fix it, but the truth is harder and more empowering. Today, I will give you a clear plan, step by step, to defeat lust and build an unshakable mind. This is not motivational fluff. This is strategy, science, and discipline combined. If you want to become stronger, more focused, and finally free from the cycle, pay attention to every single line. You will not be asked to pretend you are already perfect. You will be given practical actions you can start right now. But before we begin, I need you to be honest with yourself. How many times has lust interrupted your goals, ruined your mornings, or left you feeling ashamed? Type your answer in the comments right now. Be real, because honesty is the first weapon in this fight. If you are watching this at night and your mind is restless, pause the video and come back when you can listen without distraction. The enemy we face is smart, deceptive, and patient. Lust masquerades as pleasure, but its currency is regret. For one instant of satisfaction, it forces you to pay with hours of energy, focus, and confidence. That trade is never worth it. Understanding this trade is the first step toward victory. You must see lust not as a moral failing, but as a pattern, a habit wired into your brain. When you understand the wiring, you can rewire it. Lust is a loop. Trigger, response, reward, regret, repeat. The trigger might be boredom, loneliness, isolation, stress, or unchecked curiosity. The response is the behavior you perform to escape discomfort. The reward is the spike of dopamine, the chemical that makes you feel momentarily good. The regret is the aftermath that haunts your hours and drains your motivation. When you break the loop at any point, you begin to shatter the habit. Most people try to fight lust by simply saying no, just don't do it. Rarely works for long. You need a strategic replacement for the entire loop. You need new routines, a new environment, new triggers, and a new identity. This is a war of environment, habit, and identity. We will win by changing all three. First then, change your environment. Remove the easy access that feeds the loop. If your phone is the gateway, put it away during certain hours. If certain apps are the trigger, delete them or lock them behind friction. If late nights are the problem, set a strict bedtime and a pre-sleep routine. The mind that wanders at 2 a.m. is a mind that loses battles. Environment is the battlefield, shape it in your favor. Second, replace the response with a healthier behavior. When the urge arrives, do something that gives similar structure, but not the destructive reward. Stand up and do push-ups. Go for a cold shower. Write a short paragraph in a journal about your purpose. Call a friend or mentor, and speak openly for 3 minutes. Those actions interrupt the loop and provide a small, honest reward. Every time you replace the response, you weaken the habit. Third, redefine your identity. Say this to yourself: I am not someone who gives away his power for a moment of pleasure. I am someone who builds, creates, and protects his future. Identity is the engine. Habits align with identity. If you believe you are a disciplined person, your actions will follow. Change your language about yourself and watch actions change after. Fourth, build small systems that stack into massive change. Create a daily routine that leaves no space for wandering. Wake up at a specific time. Plan your day in blocks. Fill your day with meaningful tasks that require focus. If your schedule is full of purpose, lust loses its seat at the table. Fifth, use accountability with real people. Private shame grows when it stays private. Find a trustworthy friend, mentor, or group where you can speak honestly. Report your wins and your failures. When you know someone will ask tomorrow whether you stayed disciplined, you will behave differently today. Accountability turns private temptation into public responsibility. Sixth, train your mind like you train your body. Discipline is a muscle. You must exercise it with repetition. Start with micro-commitments. 3 days dry, then 7, then 30. Celebrate each step, but never let celebration be an excuse to relax. Each victory compounds into greater strength. Seventh, prepare for relapse and plan the recovery. Relapse is a common part of serious change, not a reason to quit. If a setback happens, do not descend into shame or secrecy. Analyze what triggered you, adjust your plan, and return immediately. Relapse is informative if you treat it like data, not a verdict. Reduce the fuel that feeds lust, novelty, and excessive stimulation. Dopamine floods come from reckless scrolling, binge entertainment, and endless novelty. Limit your media diet. Choose longer-form, high-value content and avoid mindless feeds. A calm mind is less vulnerable to manipulation. 9th, practice meaningful daily rituals that give long-term reward. Exercise, prayer or meditation, learning, creative work, and social connection are all anti-lust practices. They build baseline dopamine and meaning that decrease the need for cheap spikes. Make these rituals non-negotiable. 10th, understand your triggers deeply. Keep a small notebook and write the exact moment you felt the urge. Note the time, your mood, the environment, and what preceded it. Patterns will emerge, and you will be able to preemptively change the situation. 11th, use technology to your advantage. Install blocking apps that limit access during vulnerable hours. Use timers and app limits. But remember, the best tech solution is not a crutch, it is a training wheel. You must train your mind to work without them eventually. 12th, cultivate close human relationships. Physical loneliness amplifies temptation. Join a club, volunteer, or meet people who share your values. Real connection fills the heart in ways that pixels cannot. 13th, rebuild your self-respect. Every time you surrender to lust, a piece of self-respect erodes. Protect your dignity by making promises to yourself and keeping them. Small promises kept create the fortress of character. 14th, challenge your thoughts directly. When a tempting thought arises, challenge it with evidence. Ask, how accurate is this thought? What is the cost of acting on it? Train your inner voice to become your strategist, not your enemy. 15th, practice breathing and grounding techniques to reduce impulse power. 5 deep breaths and a grounding exercise can shift your nervous system. When the urge peaks, breathe. Label the emotion and act with intention. 16th, use visualization of the long-term self. Imagine your life a year, 3 years, and 10 years ahead. See the man you become when you have defeated this habit? Make that future vivid and real in your daily mind. 17th, create a list of immediate actions to perform when urges strike. Keep it visible: push-ups, cold shower, journal line, call mentor, 5-minute walk. Make the list simple so you act instantly. 18th, change the rewards. Replace the short dopamine spike with activities that give deep satisfaction. Writing something meaningful, finishing a workout, completing a hard task. Deep satisfaction compounds, cheap thrills evaporate. 19th, reframe setbacks as information. If you fail, ask, what was missing? Was it fatigue, curiosity, stress, or loneliness? Dust your routine to deal with the cause. 20th, build rituals for transition moments. The times between activities are often where urges strike. After work, before sleep, after a stressful call. Plan a transition ritual. A short walk, a glass of water, a breathing pause. Those bridges protect you from falling. 21st, commit publicly to a clear goal and deadline. Public commitment creates leverage. Tell someone you respect about your 30-day plan and set a check-in date. Ambition without accountability is fragile. 22nd, avoid the all-or-nothing mindset. Perfection is unrealistic. Progress is reliable. Aim for consistency, not flawless streaks. 23rd, read and learn about human neuroscience and habit change. Knowledge reduces shame and increases strategy. Understanding why the brain acts the way it does empowers you to change it. 24th, adopt a growth mindset. You are being trained, not judged. With effort, your brain will change. Neuroplasticity is real. Your future self is waiting. 25th, create alternative pleasures that are noble and sustainable. Learn a musical instrument, cook a new dish, write a short story, train for a race. Meaningful projects replace destructive habits with creative energy. 26th, reduce idle time dramatically. Idle time is the fertilizer for temptation. Fill idle minutes with small productive tasks or connection. 27th, consider professional help when necessary. If your struggles are deeply rooted and resistant, a counselor or therapist can provide tools and perspective. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. 28. Practice gratitude daily to shift your baseline happiness. Gratitude rewires your focus toward what you have, not what you crave. This reduces the emptiness that temptation exploits. 29th. Create milestones and rewards that align with your values. Celebrate 30 clean days with something meaningful. A trip, a book, a new experience. Let your rewards build your life rather than break it. 30th. Remember that self-control is a noble pursuit. It is not punishment, it is freedom. Freedom is the right to choose what builds your life instead of what destroys it. 31st. Wake up each morning with a micro goal. The first victory of the day sets the tone for all others. Make your bed, read a page, write one line. Start small, win big. 32nd. Surround yourself with reminders of your mission. Photos, quotes, a short mission statement on your mirror. Keep your why visible. When temptation whispers, your mission should roar back. 33rd. Track your progress visibly. Calendar with check marks, a small journal entry, or an app. Seeing progress motivates further action. 34th. Forgive yourself when you fail and immediately refocus. Shame delays action. Clarity accelerates it. Stand up, adjust, and move forward. 35th. Study role models who have walked this path and learned their routines. You don't have to invent discipline, you can model it. 36th. Practice delayed gratification in small ways every day. Wait 5 extra minutes before checking your phone. Delay dessert. Hold a conversation without interrupting. Each delay strengthens your impulse control. 37th. Develop a nighttime ritual that protects your mind. Dim lights, no screens, reflective reading, and calm music will reduce late-night vulnerability. 38th. Use positive self-talk to replace toxic narratives. Say, I am building a powerful life. I am more than my impulses. I am in control. These words become the architecture of your identity. 39th. Remember that consistency compounds. Small daily habits become massive advantages over time. 40th. Accept that this is a long-term project and commit to lifelong maintenance. Habits shift over months and years. Your vigilance today is the foundation of future freedom. I want to ask you one important question. Are you ready to take these steps and commit to a real plan? Type I'm ready in the comments and share one action you will start today. You want me to create a 30-day plan for you? Write 30-day plan, and I will craft it in the next video. If you found this script helpful, pause and reflect. What single change will you implement for the next 24 hours? Make that change now and be accountable. If you are serious about transformation, you must take action immediately. Do not wait for motivation to arrive. Create momentum through small wins. Stand up, take 3 deep breaths, and choose one action from this video to do in the next 5 minutes. Do it now. When you return, write what you did in the comments. Your accountability matters to others here. If you want daily motivation, practical tactics, and real talk about discipline, hit subscribe now. Join this community where we build strength together, not shame each other. Follow me on TikTok for short, daily prompts and black and white reminders that keep you on track. Turn on notifications so you never miss a challenge. If this video helped you even a little, share it with one friend who needs the same message. Transformation grows when it is shared. You do not have to be perfect, you only have to be consistent. You do not have to be strong from the start, you only have to be stronger than yesterday. Your new life begins with the choices you make in these small moments. Defeat lust not with force alone, but with strategy, community, and identity. This is your fight, and you are not fighting alone. Subscribe, follow on TikTok, and join us in the comments. I will see your stories, your wins, and your struggles. We will build a new life together, day by day. Begin now.